Hi, I am John from Just Whiskey. If you like today's show, please give it a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And consider becoming a Patreon with the link in the description below. And thanks so much for the few Patreons that I do have that help support this channel. Much appreciated. And by becoming a Patreon, you have exclusive access to Patreon exclusive reviews that I do that are a little bit more, believe it or not, laid back than this. And the last one I did was a old school long row 7-year-old from quite a few years back. Blast from the past. Beautiful, beautiful whiskey. But I do those Patreon exclusive reviews once or twice a month. And yeah. And remember, folks, it's Just Whiskey. And don't forget to vote for the OSWAs, the Online Scotch Whisky Awards, oswa.co.uk. The deadline is in 2 days from now, October 22nd. 9 categories, viewer's choice in every category. And yeah, it's a non-corporate sponsored fans only award system, which is very democratic. Okay, today we are going to be talking about and reviewing the newest Springbank 12 Cask Strength Batch 24. Comes in at 54.1% ABV, and it was released this year in 2023. And the bottle code is, for the date, 03/04/2023. So that means it was bottled in April 3rd of 2023. It is made up of 60% ex-bourbon and 40% sherry. Comes in a 700 milliliter bottle. And we're not going to talk about price. The prices are just crazy. Okay. Let's get on with the review, shall we? Okay, on the nose, fermented honey. The classic Springbank funk, which is, you know, a hint of that farmyard, but it's that funk is more of a peat thing. A hint of peat, a little bit of leather, vanilla, brown sugar, and a hint of sherry notes. So the bourbon is more prominent on this. The sherry is there, but it's taking a back seat. On the nose, I'm not getting a lot of fruits. On the palate, wow, it's a flavor burst. Candied cigarettes on steroids. Very syrupy. Okay. Candied cigarettes, chalk, syrupy texture, a nice light sweetness to it, bit of perfume, maybe some dark fruits if you search for them. Again, a little bit of candied cigarettes, but maybe a little bit of dark fruits, but none of those lighter fruits that you usually find in like a Springbank 10-year-old. The finish is on the medium short side, believe it or not. It's a wallop of flavors come, and then I don't want to say crashes, but the development is on the short to medium side. This is very syrupy on the finish. This is very drinkable. I would say dangerously quaffable. This is a beautiful whiskey. But this reminds me more of a Springbank 10 amped up with the alcohol volume. So if there was a Springbank 10 cask strength that didn't have any of these newer finishes that they're doing, it reminds me more of that, more of a really nice Springbank 10 with more oomph. As far as Springbank 12 cask strengths, my favorite was last year's, which was batch 23, which was the 100% ex-bourbon. And that came in at 55.9%. That really was Springbank DNA, beautifully presented. I did not get a chance to try batch 22, but I had batch 21. Okay, that was really, really nice too. That was 56.1%, and that batch 21 had 40% ex-sherry, 45% ex-sherry, 25% ex-bourbon, 25% burgundy, and 5% port. That was a magnificent release. So in the last few, again, I didn't have batch 22, but the 100% ex-bourbon was probably my favorite. The batch 21 is a close second. And then these are the ones that I've had an experience with. And then this one would take third place. Okay. So I've scored those other two higher. So this is a beautiful Springbank 12, solid, no flaws, but no bells and whistles either. So this is a solid 88. If you took price out of the equation, it's still a solid 88, but putting price into the equation, maybe even drop it down to an 87, but this is a solid 88. There's nothing wrong with it. But the finish, for me, I played around with water with this as well. Yeah, it's very quaffable. You could get in trouble drinking this. It does not need any water. It's not hot at all. It's very nice. Yeah, sweet, syrupy, everything I described. Finish, if I'm being generous, I'll give it a medium, but medium short finish on it. Yeah, so that's my score, an 88 on that. Yeah, don't forget to vote for the Oswas. Deadline's in a couple days. And thanks for watching. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Consider becoming a Patreon. Hats off to you all, and take care, folks.